What is the general state of military marksmanship when you get these young Marines or all these service men and women in? What's the general state of civilian marksmanship as they come in?
Yeah. You know, it's probably not as good as it used to be. I mean, we still have a number of hunters in the nation, of course. But I sense that we're less agrarian, less rural, and more urban all the time. And of course, you don't have those opportunities in an urban environment. That said, some of our absolute best marksmen are people that have never handled a weapon before. They come here, they listen to the instruction, they apply it. And there are some mechanical skills, there's some mathematics involved, but in the end, they seem to do pretty well, even though they don't have a strong background. So we're encouraged by all of that.
Why do you think that is?
Well, part of it is what you just saw. Some of these tremendous marksmen that we do have.
And what we hear right now, too.
Yeah, what you hear. Practice makes perfect, of course, but most of it, I believe, has to do with the quality instruction, really, that all the services give, because it is such an important battlefield skill.
What's it like for you to watch all the assembled teams? Yeah. Is it you definitely got to root for your own, but you're proud of everybody, right?
Yeah, we're proud of them all. You know, it's a great competition we host here annually. There are other rifle matches, of course, that take place, but this is the inter-service. And so it's a big deal to the shooters. It's a big deal to us. I'll be honest, the Marine Corps in recent years has not put the emphasis on competitive marksmanship that I think we're now going to be able to do. I mean, it's certainly a battlefield skill. We emphasize shooting skills as we come up, but more combat related. So I think we now are at a point in our course history where we can once again try to have that absolute best team out there with the absolute best shooters being Marines.
And they were also saying earlier in the opening ceremonies how you guys are spread out across 2 theaters right now. And is it hard to keep up these kind of competitions when you have so many resources stretched so thin?
Well, it is. I mean, in a very real sense, you can acknowledge that we would want our best shooters to be in the mountains of Afghanistan overwatching our troops. And we've got great shooters there. Believe me, they're not all here at Quantico today for this competition. But we think that we're rich enough in terms of those quality of people that we can do both at this point. And some of these people are home on dwell, quite frankly. The Marine team is from all over the globe. And so, you know, while they're home, they enjoy shooting, they enjoy the competitive aspect of it, so they take it aboard and they're here instead of there.
One last question. Everyone here is sworn to defend and uphold the Constitution. But let's talk specifically about the Second Amendment. What does the Second Amendment mean to a Marine like yourself?
Well, it's just that. You know, we now have a country of over 300 million people. Less than 1% wear any uniform, not just the Marine uniform, but wear the uniform of any service member. That's a very small percentage of the population that's out there ensuring all the elements of the Constitution are made available to our great nation. So it's who we are. It's what we do. We're very proud of that, and I need not say more. I mean, there's a great young generation out there that's willing to step forward and defend the Constitution against whatever enemy that our national command authorities decide, and they're just a pleasure to work with.